So how you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks. What about you?
Yeah, really well, thank you. Yeah.
You look like you're a lot warmer than we are. You got
It's actually so nice. It was so it's a bit cloudy today, so it's probably a bit warmer. But yeah, I think during the day you put a jumper on in the morning, but then usually by the afternoon it's like, nah, it's too warm now, so take it off.
Oh, that sounds nice. It's been cold here and it's getting colder as the day goes on. So
Yeah, right. How you been going after the challenge? You've been going
yeah, good. Yeah, good, thanks. So, yeah, it's just seems so much more adaptable and easier than what I've done before. So, yeah, I've just been able to continue on, really. So,
awesome.
yeah,
No, that's
yeah, feeling a lot better. And at lunchtimes and that now, I like, because it's too bloody cold here in the morning, I take my joggers and go for a quick power walk around the creek and then come back and do a few squats and things around near the car without
good. That's dedication. But it definitely beats doing it in the cold of the morning, hey?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah.
But yeah, I just thought today just have a bit of a chat about the challenge and the results that you got, because you blew me away with like how much you had changed, hey? Like, it was just phenomenal, like what can be in a short period of time, hey? So you did so well.
Well, I didn't think, because I must have seen the halfway pictures and the other ones. I thought, oh, that's not much difference. But when I saw the before and after, I went, oh my God, because I thought even those measurements couldn't have been right. Like,
yeah, because I think it was, I think you lost like 13 around your waist and about 18 around your hips. So
yeah, and I thought that can't be right.
Like, you can see the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, people have started to notice at work and that, and I said, oh yeah, well, I think I must have lost about 3 just before I started, so I've lost 10 kilos now, and yeah, like I'm just feeling heaps better, and I'm wearing my skinny jeans today, which I haven't been able to wear.
Oh, that's so good. And what a nice feeling that is, hey, when you can go like put things on like that and feel confident in them and feel like they fit comfortably, and it's
yeah, because I thought I think I put them on a few months ago, and you know how like when you've got a bit of weight on, like they wouldn't stay up, and I thought, oh, now they stay up really well, so they're not trying to slide off over the bumps.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so good, because like you were saying at the start, like you were feeling like sluggish, you weren't sleeping really well, a bit hormonal, like having migraines and things like that.
Yeah.
Do you find or did you find after the challenge like that was improved? Like, did you find that
heaps better. I'm sleeping heaps better. I haven't had, like, I sort of still only get the migraines as a hormonal thing instead of just randomly like I used to. So probably once a month I will get 2 days, which I used to have when I was younger anyway, without having those random ones in between as well. So yeah, it's much better. Yeah,
that must be a lot more manageable, and not knowing, it would have been hard not knowing when your migraines are gonna and ruin your day and make it hard for you.
Yeah, that's for sure. And I don't feel anywhere near as tired. Like, I just feel, like a typical mum tired, not just exhausted like I was feeling. So
that's so good. Yeah, that's awesome. And so you tried lots of different things in the past, hey? Like, you tried like different plans and things like that to try and sort of, because you'd obviously lost a bit of weight previously, hey?
Yeah, I lost 26 kilos about 5 years ago, but it was so hard to fit that program into your lifestyle. It was like it became took over everything, if you know what I mean. Whereas I found that your program was adaptable into my lifestyle. Was
it Michelle Bridges you did, hey?
And it was just exhausting. Like, I managed to do that for 3 years, but I had to really exercise like a maniac. So 5 days a week, and then Saturdays it was 2 hours, like on a Saturday. So and that was okay until I was working 7 days a week, and then it was just too much, like, to fit it all in, and it just so it was all or nothing, like, which and that's not
itself quite exhausting, like, to do so much. Hey? And I think food, it's very minimal calories too, hey? Like, you have to really I
think it's about 1,200 calories a day, so it's 300 gram meals and then 250 gram snacks.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
right. And how
but
did you find with the food sort of compared to that? Like, was it sort of a lot more, like you said, it was more adaptable to sort of your lifestyle,
yeah,
being able to
'cause
have that variety and things like that as well?
yeah, because it's all sort of things that we have here anyway. So I could just cook it, yeah, like, yeah, because I pretty much pull out what I had in the fridge and it would be what we needed anyway in the recipe. So I didn't really have to go out and buy anything crazy, if you know what I mean. Like,
Definitely
yeah,
something that you're not going to use again and have a lot of wastage. Hey,
yeah,
yeah.
that's right. Yeah,
Well, that's really good. So you feel like the through the challenge, like what you've kind of learned and what you've taken on board, you're able to sort of continue that on as far as exercise and eating goes, but not feel like it is a burden and it's a lot of hard work to kind of carry on.
yeah, not at all. Like I find it really good to have to do the meal prep in the morning. Like I get up and I do a brekkie and lunch and stuff, and or I do it the night before when I'm doing tea. I do brekkie and lunch for the next day, and it's just organised and easy. Like it's no effort to get it all done. Like and yeah, like it's easier than trying to work out what you're going to have when you just sort of know
Yeah.
roughly what you can have, if you know what I mean. Like yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh,
Yes, I
that's
think
really good.
that,
And be getting, you said lots of comments from people as well now, just sort of noticing a difference.
yeah, like a lot of people just all of a sudden in about 2 days just went, oh my gosh, you've lost heaps of weight. I think people are a bit shy about saying anything because, you know, too sometimes. But yeah,
Yeah,
I said, oh yeah, I lost like 10 kilos all up at like, you know, 6 or 7 in the last few weeks. And they go, oh, you can tell so much. Like, so yeah, it is nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's so good. Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, so you had lots of like physical changes, and how do you feel like your mindset has shifted from doing the challenge? Like we obviously do a lot of work around mindset and that sort of thing. Do you find that that has been really helpful
Yeah.
as well?
Very helpful. I think that's probably the most important thing is the mindset and getting the mindset right. And yeah, like just all the little things. Sometimes I think, oh my gosh, I've got to do this each day, whatever the thing was. And
Yeah,
then I do it and I think, oh, that was really good actually. I enjoyed that, thinking about those things
yeah,
and just being grateful every day. And yeah, it just changed my whole attitude and got back to being a bit more optimistic about stuff. And I think because it's so much easier and adaptable, it hasn't put so much stress on. Like it's just been, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just made things so much easier. So I feel more relaxed about it. Like it's not, right, what am I doing right now? And, you know, like you can't go out and have something special for dinner and you can't do this and you can't do that. It hasn't been like that at all. So I just think, oh, yeah, I just work around everything and everything just seems to fall into place a lot better without having all that worry about everything, you know?
that's good. So you still get to go out and enjoy having a social life as well as still being able to get those results.
Yeah, sure. Like even one afternoon I thought, oh, the girls were getting together and I was freaking out because I thought, oh, they all drink lots of wine. And I thought, oh, well, I'll have 2 vodka and sodas.
Yeah,
So I did that and that was fine. That yeah. So you can still do everything. Like I'm not a huge drinker anyway, but yeah, I just think, gosh, if I was, you'd just be 1,000 stone.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, and that's why I guess it's good because it's not all or nothing. Like you said, it's about
Right.
balance. So being able to
Yeah.
learn that that's actually okay to do that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people probably find that as they go along, they just don't really miss those things anyway. It's sort of more of a choice to not do it rather than feeling like you're missing out if you did go out and not have to drink or eat certain food like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. That's right. I mean, I very rarely have a drink, so I just thought, oh, that's fine. I can do that. Just like when we went out for dinner. I mean, I removed elements from the dinner, like, but ate what I thought was okay to eat, and I really enjoyed that. Like, so yeah, and it wasn't even a worry to do that. It was just like, yeah, okay, I don't want that.
Yeah,
No big pile of chips there. The boys will eat that anyway. So
yeah. And
yeah,
I feel like you were kind of missing out and going, oh, I can't eat it. It was more of your choice to go, well, I don't really want to.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I
yeah,
think all the good things that like eating lots more grains and not grains, but nuts and things like that, like good fats and oils and things like that. Like yeah, like I've been just really enjoying doing that, adding more of that sort of stuff in. Like at night time one night I was really hungry and I felt like something sweet, so I just had the banana with a little bit of peanut butter, like it
Yeah,
was in and I really enjoyed it. I thought, oh, that was really yummy actually. So,
yeah, that's it. It's nice doing those different sorts of things. Hey,
yeah,
yeah.
that's right. Yeah, but I
So
haven't
you
felt hungry.
haven't felt hungry?
No, and I haven't felt it to be like a burden at all. Like I haven't. Yeah, I just feel like that's just how it is. Like that's just how my lifestyle is, I guess.
Good. Does it kind
Yeah.
of seem a little bit crazy to sort of think that you could go back to doing what you were doing before the challenge?
Um, it does actually, because I think, oh, like I just must have been just eating such big portions of stuff too. Like, and I really didn't need that. Like, yeah, like when you think about, like, I mean, the meals are a good size and they're plenty. Like, I'm full once I've had it. But I just think before I must have just been whopping everything on like I did with, everyone's plates and yeah, and just not thinking about it, I guess, and just eating way too much. Yeah, yeah. Sitting down all day. So yeah.
Okay. And how did you find the support group and the community of other women that were kind of on that same journey? Did you find that that helped as well to have that support there from them and myself?
Yeah, I really like that, and I think because they're very honest people too, like, and they shared things about, because they felt like it was a safe space, if you know what I mean. So it was really nice,
Yeah,
yeah, to
definitely.
see that
And it's nice to know.
everyone.
Yeah, it's nice to
Yeah,
know that you're not the only one that feels like that, or that you're the only one going through that. So that can be reassuring as well. Hey.
yeah, that's what I thought was really nice, like that people were being genuine and honest about what was going on. I thought, oh, that is really nice to see that you're not the only one feeling that way or
Yeah,
having that issue. Yeah,
definitely. No, that's
yeah.
really good. So, yeah. So, is there any other sort of final comments that you'd like to make, or even like advice that you'd give to any other ladies that are sort of looking to make a change?
Yeah, well, I actually have, like everyone's that, like probably 4 or 5 ladies have asked me about it because they've noticed changes in me and they've asked me for your information
Oh,
because I'm,
good. Nice.
yeah, so I've just said to them it was just so adaptable and so easy to fit into your lifestyle. Like it's not like you're pulling your whole self out to fit into something. It's like adapting that to fit in with your lifestyle and making changes. But change, it's just not a difficult thing to do. Like it just feels a lot more relaxed and easy to manage. Yeah, like I don't really have to think about it or stress about it. Like it's great. I really enjoyed it.
I'm so glad, and I'm so glad that you decided to join, because like the results that you had were phenomenal. The before and after pictures, speaks 1,000 words, but just, from talking to you today and just seeing like the internal shifts as well, and just how it's made life a lot easier and a lot less relaxed about, losing weight. And I think too, you made a comment in your check-in sheet, just feeling like you don't feel like it has to be really overwhelming now, and it's not like it's a big rush to kind of get there. It's sort of like a gradual thing that you feel like it's more of a lifestyle change rather than just something that's sort of short term. So yeah, so that's
Yeah,
fantastic.
and I've noticed that I've been losing the same amount, yeah, as I did with the other programs, but without having to be a real maniac about everything. Like just, and I've, still having the same results. And if it just takes, I mean, so far, like losing a kilo a week is pretty much what I was losing on the other things, but having to be so strict and so crazy with everything. So
Yeah,
yeah, and then I mean, some weeks, like you said, if you might have a fluid week, like with your hormones and stuff, and you might lose as much as you normally would. Normally I'd be freaking out about that, but I just think, oh, that's okay. Next week or something different, it'll happen, and yeah, so I'm just a lot more relaxed about everything instead of jumping on the scales all the time and freaking out. Like, just taking it as it happens.
that's fantastic. That's so good. And it's
Yeah.
just, I mean, you just look happy and you look vibrant. So it's amazing, like just, what a month can do to, to change everything really. So yeah, I just want to thank you again for joining in, and I really appreciate just, the effort that you put into it, and you've done everything and you've gotten to the end and you've gotten these great results. So yeah, you should be very proud of that.
Well, thank you so much for helping me get set up for life.
No, that's my pleasure. And that's, I guess, why I've created this program, is because I've seen ladies in your situation, and I've been in that situation too, where you feel like you have to cut all your calories and you can't eat this and you can't eat that, and you have to exercise 6 or 7 days a week, and you have to do all this crazy stuff which isn't sustainable. And there's better and easier ways to do it. And that's why I've created the program to be able to show ladies that is possible to have those results, but in a way that's more enjoyable and a lot more sustainable.
Yeah, and just felt like really easy to do. Like the first week I think was hard because I was really hungry that week. But like you said, once you said your metabolism's probably kicking in and changing, and I thought, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then I was fine after that. So and it's just been really really easy, which is amazing because I just have struggled my whole life and just thought that it would never be easy. So.
Yeah, that is, and that's the thing. I think we have this idea in our head that it's difficult and it's struggle and you've got to grind and you've got to do all this stuff, but realistically it definitely doesn't have to be that way. So I'm really glad that you've been able to discover that. So
yeah, thank you so much. I just thought I was one of the unlucky ones with the dodgy genes. It had to just be like that, like butter.
Definitely not. So it'd be really great to see like where you kind of head as well, like just with all your other goals that once you kind of keep going through and keep reaching them. So it's exciting to see where you'll head after the challenge as well. So
thank you so much.
Thanks very much for joining us, and thanks for joining in.
Thank you. Thanks, Eddie.
No, that's no drama.